Hey guys, I'm the X Gamer. Okay, so today we're talking about the video game Dying Light. Now, recently, as of the recording of this video, I've actually done a little bit of a playthrough, um, for the game Dying Light, and well, I'll be honest, I definitely enjoyed myself, with the time that I spent with this game, and to say the absolute least, it's really fun and really good. Now, what is this game Dying Light that you may have heard something about, or the die-hard zombie fans talk about? Well, at its core, it's basically just an open-world survival horror game. Um, but in a lot of ways, it feels like like if you crossed over Far Cry with Dead Rising. Now, the biggest reason I make that comparison is just because, obviously, with the Far Cry games, you have this huge, massive open world where you have to explore and you have to collect items and you have to craft items in order to survive and advance and fight. And obviously, with Dead Rising, it's a very confined, packed spaces where you have to fight your way through zombies. And amazingly, in this game, it actually combines both those ideas. You have the massive open world where you can traverse however you need to slash want to, and with the crafting weapons and things like that. Let's see what happens when I try to create this. Nice. Wow, that's really cool. But then when it comes down to the nitty gritty missions, it does get you in closed, confined spaces where you have no choice but to fight your way out. It's beautiful and amazing seeing this great open world, but it's also tense and difficult fighting, like zombies right in front of you. Oh crap. I guess they just spawn in. Damn it. Also, amazingly, I feel like this is one of very few games where the day-night cycle truly matters and truly means something. Now, if you wonder what I mean by that, well, basically it feels like a lot of games out there, they just have a day-night cycle, just have a day-night cycle. This one, the night cycle is a situation where it's like at night, you have these really aggressive, more, I guess you could say feral like zombies known as volatiles that come out. And they are nearly impossible to kill. Even with, like, I'm not sure. I almost want to say even with guns, but I'm relatively early on in the game and I haven't really used any gun.
Alright, get back here and be careful. The nightmares are awake. Don't let them see you.
Oh shit.
Nightmares.
They must have heard me.
There we are, nightmares. Not far. Oh shit! Far enough. Move. I'm in the fucking dark. Shit! Just making a mad dash as far as I can. Oh boy. Oh boy, I'm going the wrong way. 100%. I get for running around in the dark. Oh boy, I'm sure this is very difficult for you guys to see. And the game does reward you for going out at night, too. You get double the experience points since it's twice as dangerous, and there's actually even certain missions you can only do at night. I feel like there have been games out there that did have day-night cycles and did have certain things that would only be during the day or during the night. Obviously, I think GTA and even the Bully uh, game franchises, they all have had similar things. Like I think there are certain missions and stuff in GTA where you can only do certain events at a certain time. Same thing with Bully. And there have been a lot of games that have done like aggressive zombies, but I feel like this one really goes over the top, and it's just intense. In the end, it's very basic, almost wash, rinse, repeat kind of mechanics. Explore, kill zombies, survive, move on to the next mission. But still, it is a massive open world that you can explore, and every now and then you'll see something known as a parachute drop, because the storyline of the game actually does have the United Nations airdropping in supplies, and you have to. It's basically a race between you and the other factions or faction in the game to go and collect them, and depending on how quickly you get there, you could lose that supply drop. Then outside of the volatiles and the shamblers, walkers, whatever you want to call them, the regular zombies, there's also different like classes of zombies that like can spit uh, basically like puke bombs to a certain degree, and also big juggernaut ones. I'm not sure if I got to those in the playthrough, but still, there are different classes of zombies, and it's always interesting on the streets of the city that you're exploring. Now, amazingly, I feel like the weakest part of this whole game would have to be the story. It's easily the most brain dead, just no one really cares kind of story at all. You play as a character named Kyle Crane. That's all you really know about him. He's some kind of special agent. He's here to find a singular terrorist and to collect some kind of secret file that the government wants you to destroy. That's about it. You don't know the main character's like backstory, if he has a family, if this is the first mission he's on, if this is the first time they've sent somebody in here. I feel like that would have been a more interesting approach if they had revealed later on in the game either that he wasn't the first person they sent in here, and they could have also, I don't know, they could have done so much with the story, but they kept it relatively, I guess I could say, conservative in that sake. But what does this game have instead of a great story? Great gameplay mechanics, great open world experience, amazing zombie variety, and thank God it's not glitchy. If you're wondering what I mean by that, well, the development team that made this game made the Dead Island series. Well, the original Dead Island games, which was just regular Dead Island and the Dead Island Riptide. To my knowledge, they didn't make any other Dead Islands after Riptide. And those games are notoriously glitchy. But this game is definitely a more realized and polished version of what they wanted those games to be. So this is probably the closest thing we're ever going to get to a Dead Island 2. Overall, this is just an amazing game. I loved it more than I thought I was going to. And there's actually even already a sequel that's coming out really soon. I want to give a date, but I am so worried about things getting delayed and things getting pushed back. I'm not going to say anything. All I'm going to say is look up Dying Light 2, and I think you will be very happy to know the sequel is just around the corner. Okay, guys, that's everything I have to say for Dying Light. I'm the X Gamer, and I got a game to play.